Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Let's get underway with some more Gunner Hate PC. It also helps if I switch to the character. Let's get her underway with some more of the campaign. Why are things unhappy? No, things are happy. Oh, so why am I not there? Hello? No, that's running. Why? Oh, there I am. There is I. I have arrived. Just teleporting into existence. But let's say I don't know why it's nothing's downloading nothing, so it should be good. We should be all good. Let's continue our Soviet Union campaign, which is going not the best. Be honest. Defend, assault, recon, and force. You know what? I did a little recon and force we had last time. Actually, no, we could assault. Yeah, let's assault. Assault the position, destroy our the defenders, force of withdrawal for determining the size of the composition. So we have 2 platoons of T-72s, M1s, and 2 BMP-1 platoons, which is at bare minimum 6 tanks and 6 IFVs. At best, 8 tanks and 8 IFVs versus tanks and anti-tank emplacements. So tow launchers, no matter what. Always a tow launcher or two. Oh, well, hopefully we won't explode like last time. Just come up over a hill. Get shot from low right. I think it's in the hill itself. Or maybe from the hill itself. You never know. Oop. There we are. No, we're not platoon leader in this tank. This is platoon leader. Alright. Otherwise, it's going to keep on trying to go on the same way. So we have 6 tanks total. Gotcha. Understood. Where are we even looking to go? Rally point's up there. Assault observation point. Well, if we go down this road and then go this way, we might be able to go through here, get around behind them. By the moment we can get to here, probably fairly safe. I like how they're actively lining up on the road behind us. That is a nice little touch. Just like looking at me like, what are you waiting for, Commander? Going and scanning around, looking for targets. I do like that. It is a nice touch. This time, hopefully less explosions on our tanks. I do know how the T-72's gun sight works, so I do know that much. Let's turn that down a little bit. So APDS, heat, HE, and the HE. Alright. I think we're going to cut across the road and follow this path here. I think that's the path we're going to take. Moving a little bit quickly because in this area we should be relatively safe. I like there's no ammunition for the... This is the commanders. I think this is Commander T-72. It's a T-55 where it's loader. Actually, no, there is no loader in a T-72. It's Commander, Gunner, Driver. There is no loader to man the anti-helicopter machine gun. And there's no ammunition in the machine gun, apparently. course, the first big choice is now coming up rapidly. So, there's just no smoke grenade canisters on the rear. So I think there might be smoke grenades on the front, on the those launchers, but I don't know how to fire them. I also don't think you can fire them. That's that hill over there. I don't see anything on that hill. Use the higher zoom on the gun sight to just check. Be absolutely certain of that fact. Yeah, I see nothing over there. I think I'm going to push up to this hill here. And then decide which side I want to go around from there. I say, don't turn the turret around backwards. We need to point it forward, please. Thank you, Gunner. So turn the stabilizers on, please and thank you. Sure, too far. Look. I'm not even looking at the top of the hill. Oh, that was the wrong button to push. Oh. One of the T-72s is lost. Understood. Don't know where you went. That's off that way. It shouldn't be over there. Should be safe from there. We should be safe to go up to... Go up to here, go up to this hill. At least approach it, if nothing else. Use it as cover, and then decide to go where to go from there. Thought that was a tank for a second. It was a bush. It was a bush, which is better than a tank. Because a bush don't shoot... Oh, I mean, a bush could shoot at us. Depending on if there's an ATGM hidden inside said bush. I like how we're both actually for guns facing the same direction, considering this is the most likely angle to be shot at. Was that a round that just flew by? That may have been a round that just flew by. I think we're gonna go around this side, considering we don't want to turn our backs on a potential enemy. Oh, so again, we only have 2 pieces of gear with us, because one of them's gotten lost somewhere, somehow. On our little off-plan advance encounter, or advance. I like how there's RD and CAS buttons up there. They don't quite work yet. I think you can drag the map around. I do like that. It's a nice touch. Hi. Yes. Are you happy? Okay, now you're happy. You want to get in line with me. Say, I thought it was an engine to my left. That's just you, and there's nothing to my left I can hear. Let's go and look over the ridge before we go driving over it. Never expect a Russian tank with due to their low squat design. Not the oh. Okay, he's good. But I say, are you just gonna slide down the hill? No, never expect us to go over the hill. Oh, there. That's an Abrams. I don't think he's seen me. Laser rangefinder it. Penetrated. And again. Still alive, still fends me. Penetrated hull proof, penetrated upper glacis. He hasn't seen me yet, which is a good thing. Penetrated firewall. Stop by hull floor. Hit driver's head. There we go. Penetrated turret bottom, stuff by turret ring. Stuff by turret cheek, specified silver. Alright, that's a little bit too high. Penetrated vessel, penetrated ready. There. That's a ready rack brewing up. Whether or not that counts as the tank dead or not, I'm not sure about. Well, I mean, I think that was the ammunition cooking off inside as well. I think. Let's take time to restock for a quick second. So that's one Abrams dead. Oh, there's another one over there. Of course, now I'm restocking. I can't actually move the turret. This was clever to go up here instead of drive down the obvious valley road, head on against Abrams. Why are you loading heat FS? Are you out of... No, you still got APDS. Why are you loading heat then? Shouldn't you be replacing the APDS? That's odd. I like how he's just got his gun barrel up in the air. Oh, number 3 arrived. Hello, number 3. You managed to find us. Well done. Oh, I guess they're emptying out the turret first. Alright, that makes sense. We'll let this round load, or maybe one more round load. Hopefully, yeah, one more APDS in, loaded in, and then we'll push over into a better position to engage the other Abrams, considering I think that Abrams ahead of us is dead. Considering it looked like it, not only the ammunition blow-up panels activated, but there was a little bit more than just ammunition blow-up panels. There's number 2. Hello, Abrams. There's a range find. Oh, if we can get that shot right now. Oh, it hit forward. Because that was full on turret side. Turn your turret again. Turn it again. Turn it sideways. Well, not that sideways, other sideways. I mean, that works. Oh, we already engaged with that tank. Hit loader's left leg. Penetrated loader. Ah, bounced off the turret because it turned back. I think. Oh, he brewed up. So that's 2 in the platoon dead. Are we more than 2 in a platoon, though? Where's the rest of the platoon of Abrams? It's a little bit higher, so I'm using the commander's binoculars instead of just using the gun sight. So I might be able to see it a little bit better over a hill. Unless they're below me. They could be below me. And these two numbnesses are just driving around bouncing into each other. How much... Wish you could tell me how much APDS or heat and all that I had in the rack. Where they are, and I do not like that. Just get down off the hill at the bare minimum. Actually, there's a nice road over here. Why don't I just use that instead of driving around and just running into the rest of them head on? At close range. Let's try and do the same thing again. Where does the platoon go? Or where did this platoon? Are you guys stuck? Oh, you're stuck on the hill. Of course you're stuck on the hill. What? Come on, guys, just drive down the hill. You can do it. I believe in you. Apparently AI needs a little bit of driving skill improvement, I feel. I mean, they are trying to avoid trees, I guess. So, I mean, fair play to them. Even though trees don't have any collision physics or anything, as far as I can tell yet. Spirit trying to go down backwards, which is an interesting choice. I'll give him that much. It's an interesting choice to go down the hill backwards, where none of your armor is, when there's potentially a togue about to come at your face. Or I guess rear. Come on, you can do it. I believe. Wiggle your little booty down the hill. I mean, while we're waiting, may as well restock. Put more ammunition in the carousel. Considering I don't want to push by myself over this hill. May as well take the time, just put more rounds in. Especially more APDS. Or APFSDS-T. To give it its proper name. I'm surprised there's nothing actually engaged us, considering they could probably see us, I would think. But, you know. I'm not going to question the AI's not seeing me, considering they can absolutely just murder me if they want to. So anytime the AI goes, I don't see it, where these shots are coming from, I'm going, yes, good. Excellent. Actually, most of the ammo is actually in the carousel already. The thing is, it's mostly just HET. And a little bit of heat rounds. Like, if there's any light-skinned vehicles, we got plenty of HET to throw at it. And we got what looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds of heat in the carousel. And we're about to have 5 rounds spare in the carousel of APDS. Yep. Now they're going to move some more heat over as rest of this platoon figures its way out down a hill. I mean, may as well wait for him. They'll get it done eventually. What I'm willing to bet is that from what ammunition storage rack to Corcel, again, why don't you take the anti-tank gear instead of the, you know, the high explosive, which is not, ideally suited to killing tanks. I'll leave that in the wet rack. Do you think you can actually see the X-ray view from the commander view? You don't have to be in the little overhead view. Oh, good. They're moving the wet rack up to the front. I mean, I guess that makes a bit of sense. Moving APDS from turret spare racks to ammunition carousel. Good. Alright, lads, if you're not over here by the time this ammunition is done moving, I'm going to go without you. And we'll let that one last round file in. Give them a chance to go and catch up. Oh. Here comes the other one. Slowly backing down the hill. Yeah, I'm only about 3 minutes to get down here sooner than 2, and so he's waiting on 2 to make his way down the hill. Or is that 3? No, that's 2-2. I'm pretty sure that's 2-2. Oh, now they're gonna... You know what? I'll let them put ammunition into the wet rack from hull front spares. That seems like a good idea. Better than having ammunition exposed in the front rack. And better in the wet rack. Well, why not just have all your ammo in the wet rack? All rear spares. We're literally just waiting on these clowns to get down the hill. Oh, he almost managed to get out and come over. There we go. That's all the restocking we can do. Excellent. Well, we're fully ready to go as soon as these clowns are done. Because they're close enough. Yeah, they're close enough. We'll call that close enough for government work. Now, don't go back up the hill, you fools. You just came down it. Thought that was a tank on that bush. It's a bush, not a tank. What? Have sustained heavy losses and are retreating. I'm sorry, what? Oh, you're climbing a tree. Excellent. Well done. BMPs are stuck, as well as I think other... you're... P-72 in platoon. In platoon, you're... Where the hell even are you? You're up at the rally point. And then you're... Okay, so because we never made it in time, they went, oh, we won. Because we, well, they went through a town and got... Oh, well, never mind. A BMP platoon actually engaged the enemy. Managed to actually get going and get towards the enemy. Alright. Is one of the ones we engaged? It is. Oh, the rest of them were quite literally just... I couldn't see from that position. That was the rest of the platoon of Abrams. And the ATGM guy. Hidden back there. Cheeky bugger. Stuck by terrain, obviously. Oh, they all got stuck in that town down there, probably. That's what happened. Well, at least most of the crew survived that hit. Is this the same tank? No. No, this is like 3 minutes later. Again, penetrated the track. May took the track out, but crew all survived. And then that's a. Oh, that was an anti-tank missile fired by. Oh, I think about the same guy who got shot. Yeah, same guy who got shot. He stopped and fired an anti-tank missile, and the fragmentation hit the track. I mean, to be fair, front on, that's the only way the BMP could ever even hope to probably damage an Abrams is the ATGM. And then and the guy beside him gets smacked by a tow 2 seconds later. Although I call bull on that tow launch, considering that's through a trees. So unless he's off working off like infrared or whatever, and he caught a glimpse of him. I mean, I guess I think the tows might be infrared. Oh, and then the other crew got murked heavily by follow up round by another BMP, not BMP, M1, and then hit again a second later by another one. And then this is our first shot of the engagement. Yes, it is. Came in, penetrated the hull side, took off the loader's foot, enter firewall. It took off the loader's foot, didn't damage anything else. Some of the gunner managed to keep his toes. Lucky gunner. His toes are still attached. The loader actually, yeah, his loader. Oh, it's a right foot, I think. Yeah, right at the top of his foot, right underneath his left foot. And then we hit this round, which penetrated. And he started looking at me, but he never saw me. I mean, to be fair, actually, you wouldn't be able to really see us either through all the trees. There's a small bit of foliage in the way. And it is 1.5 kilometers, too. I mean, with the gun sight, they might have saw me, but never looked up enough, I guess. Penetrated the road wheel, hit the right track. And then hurt nobody inside the tank. And then this is this shot, which stopped by the upper glacis. They managed to penetrate the whole roof. I mean, technically more stopped by the fuel tank than the upper glacis, but, you know, didn't really do anything. Then this shot, which penetrated engine to fire, entered the engine compartment, hit engine, damaged the engine. Almost hit the ammunition in the hull storage. Again, gunner survived barely. And then, well, we managed to shoot that right through the vision block on the driver's hatch. And it came out the other side. Of course, no, the hull isn't damaged. That's that might be, but I don't know. But right through the driver's head. I mean, at least the driver didn't suffer. And then the loader, well, he got some hits in the leg. Oh, he got his arse shot off as well as his leg. And then the gunner also took a. That might count as his pants leg. Took a ricochet. Actually, a ricochet off of, or off the loader's helmet almost took the loader's head, off the driver's helmet almost took the loader's head off. Or at least penetrated the loader's chest. And then that almost actually shot trapped into the tank. Because it bounced off the very bottom of the cheek of the turret. So that almost shot trapped into the tank. But it was stopped. And then that one was just a stop on the turret. And then that one went right above the gun, actually. Went to the hull roof. Or turret roof. They didn't... Oh, everybody died. Everybody died in the turret. That's why this tank, well, they stopped shooting at it. Is also the ammunition all brewed up, as well as it started just burning in the ground. But also, uh, that one shot took out everybody, including, thankfully, ending the loader's pain, considering that ricocheted off and went right through his helmet. And then that was a bounce. That one wasn't a bounce. Hit the gunner in the arse by a really, really, well, not really super wild, but a nice old ricochet. That one actually penetrated through the turret, not through the turret, but through the front of the upper glacis. I mean, it's a good angle. It's not like it's penetrating through the upper glacis, on flat ground. Hurt the driver, and then went out the other side. And then another one, well, hit the commander, killed him via ricochets. Went right in through his hatch. Yeah, no, the commander died in that ricochet because one bounced back and went right through him. And then that one took off that was us, took off the loader's legs. And then, one of our T-72s actually hit that one. I thought we caused that. That burned up. And then we still shot it anyway. Was stopped by the turret. And then we're back to, that was the last damaging shot, because then it timed out, I guess. Because I went, let's just move over. So that's at least 2 Abrams destroyed for, like, 2 BMPs. That's pretty good. Oh no, 3 vehicles lost. For 4. I guess somebody must have shot something. Maybe killed, no, he wouldn't have killed the tow guy, because the wasn't listed as a hit. Unless machine guns got him. Because small calibers were excluded. So I'm seeing defense or recon and force. Let's do defend. T-50... oh, and there's an anti-tank replacement. T-72, 2 anti-tank replacements. M1s, though. Not M1 improved, just M1s and Bradleys. I'll go with M1s, or fight M1s. Better in a T-72 than a T-55. We have 3 tanks, and then the 2 anti-tank launchers. Old observation point. Contacts are reported over here. So I think I actually want to push up to where... what is that? 3 is. So that is actually a better position, in my opinion. And then 2 can keep kind of overwatch over there. And then actually you can see one of the anti-tank positions up there. He's being a sneaky bugger. I don't know why the aiming dot for the rangefinder is over there. That's interesting. actually gonna push. Well, not in, well, kind of in front of him in order to get moving. Thank you for not shooting me. I wonder if they're gonna come from behind, come this way. Is that a Bushmaster? That almost kind of sound like a Bushmaster. That might have been a Bushmaster. I'm actually going to position myself on the opposite side of town. Just in case they come around this way. Because they could come down this road into here. I'm going to go over here. Just in case, there's a little backup. Something I can relatively quickly reposition in order to shoot down here. If they do come up the other way. And not the way I'm thinking of. Was that more engines? No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was. I think that was just my engine. And I heard it and went, that sounds odd. Because there is directional sound in this game. Because I can hear it, you know, more in the right headphone than the left. This is not as open as I thought it was. Oh, so I'm not even at the road where I thought it would be. No, that is another engine, I think. It's just a, I guess it's just a point at name for the anti-tank missile. I may as well just see what it looks like. Yeah, but he's been a little bit of a sneak. I mean, he's got a good field of fire over that hill. He has 5 rounds in that launcher, too. Provided he survives. Oh, I think that's my engine again. I keep hearing it and thinking it's something else. I think over in the field right ahead is the best spot for looking at this way, rather than in this forest. This way we can actually see, instead of being confined by all the trees. High power. Fortunately, there's a lot of trees around here. What even are you aiming at? Where are you on the map? Oh, you're up here. Alright. You're where I saw you. That's something or is that a bush? That is a bush. Not a tank. Diddling. Thank you. Thank you, phone. So was that something? No, it was just a tree. I don't see anything here, which is a good sign. It's a good sign that I see nothing. It is the most other than floating bushes, branches, or leaves. Those are fine. We can see those. So far as sounds of if the other tanks start engaging something. I'll use him to go look over here and check. This old ATGM guy. So he's got a nice powerful zoom. He even kind of looked this way. He's got a little gap in the trees you can see through. Oh, they're coming this way. I was right, they're coming from the rear. Why number 2 isn't, or number 3 isn't following. That are up on this road right here. They will all 100% have the image if I try and push over the hill. They're just engaging the other T-72 right now. And they're engaging the anti-tank position as well. Alright, well let's not go drive directly in front of them. This is where we might be able to shoot him in the back. They try and go down that road. So I think they killed the AT gunner. Yeah. Reached the objective. Oh, you see them still. Oh. That's because they're right there. Stop a train. Shit. That's one Bradley probably dead. Make sure. How have you not seen me, A1? How? Ammunition storage. Just putting it around through. There's a gunner probably dead. Put around the turret. Actually have turret ring. That broke? No, there's another Bradley somewhere. Oh, it blew up. Excellent. There's another Bradley somewhere. So there's only one dead Bradley here. There's our dead tank. Where'd it go? Bradley. Where are you, Bradley? This is a very dangerous game. No, it's just trees. Thought there was something there. The Bradley knows I'm coming. Oh, there's an Abrams over there. There's another Abrams. That's two Abramses right there. What I've seen, they've engaged. Stopped by gun mounts. Oh, the Bradley's down there too. Oh, there's another Bradley too. There's two Bradleys down there. See, they're also from the run into terrain and buildings. Shit, that was terrain, eat that. Very slowly. Kill that Bradley, if we can. Ammunition feed. I don't know if that's a dead Bradley or not. Put a round into it. Penetrate batteries. We took a hit and survived. Oh, I think we went through... Don't know where we hit. Or what we hit. You're alive. And doing things. You're now dead. Load heat. Oh, that one side onto us. Okay, that's why. Fire, fire, fire. Stop my terrain. Okay, that's not good. You're alive, I think. You're no longer alive. you're alive still. And fire compartment. Oh shit, you got no again, no ammunition. Hello. Hello, wolf. I've got 3 rounds of HE to throw at these guys. In tanks. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, they're retreating. Excellent. Oh, kill that Bradley. Can I kill the Bradley at least? Oh, step by side. Oh, we got one more round to try and kill that Bradley. Stop my turret face. Alright, well, before we get murked by these M1s as they retreat away, let's end the mission. Or so actually, no, we actually got second round killed us. Because they came over the hill road as I was selected somebody else. So I was right in the direction they were going to come. Just at the wrong vehicle at the wrong time. Someone got slapped by a turret, thankfully. And then the next round went right through the turret ring. Right beside the gun. And, well, killed the gunner. No, that's the commander. Killed the commander and triggered off the ammunition. And then, oh, an anti-tank missile actually hit the Bradley here. Oh, that's why this Abrams was stopped. Its track was gone. That's why this one was just stopped up here. I was wondering why this one was just stopped up here, but it lost its track. And then we actually engaged, and this Bradley was ready to go and fire its toes at us. And we actually we didn't hit anybody, but we put a round right through it. It's probably scared him. Oh, and then he kept on going, and so we absolutely nuked the next one. Actually, no, this one was abandoned. No. The rest of the platoon kept going. They abandoned us after the first shot. We just shot it again to make certain, which was a waste of APDS, which we could have used. And there's our dead turret over there, or dead tank. And then we took off these guys' legs. But yes, how's your day going, Wolf? Better than these guys, I hope. Well, and then some of it bounced back, and it didn't actually enter. I mean, a fragment entered from the other side into the ammunition. And then we also hit the engine over here. Yeah, they're legs. We really hate legs. And buttocks and all that. And then we put extra, but we didn't need to put this many rounds in this Abrams. But then again, as far as I was aware, this thing's alive and just trying to find me. So put as many rounds into it as you need to. And then that one bounced. So, a lot of wasted ammunition. Try to make sure this thing was actually dead, but better safe than sorry. And then we came down the hill, found this guy, and actually a fragment made it in. A fragment we hit right at the edge. If we'd actually been a little bit more left, the whole thing might have gone in. But a fragment managed to worm its way. It got stopped by the rear turret wall. So it didn't actually go into the ammunition storage, but it managed to get almost to the ammunition. Then, of course, we proceeded to just destroy this Bradley's gunner's position. This poor... Was that the commander? Yeah, the gunner. This gunner got hit directly in the chest by 123mm APDS round. He did not have a good day. Neither did the commander. And then we shot this Abrams and took out its engine as he's turning back to try and shoot at us. They all just got piled up on this one area here. And then they actually shot us. Oh, the only reason we're alive is because it bounced off the very top of the turret. Like, that almost took out our gun system, considering it uses an autoloader system, and the autoloader system automatically throws the primer charge that sends the main charge and the shell. It almost actually took out that with that shot. So we got lucky. That was almost actually us dead right there. And then we proceeded to just, well, driver died. As did the loader. Loader's legs got murked again. No legs allowed. The driver took fragments to the back of the head. We also might have damaged the gun breech. Yeah, I mean, it could have been better. I mean, bad day for Abrams' crew. Hold on. That gun is slightly going through the tank. That should not happen. We'll see. Is that a round down the end of the barrel? It might be. And then we also murked this Bradley. That was an APDS round again. I mean, this one's better usage. Oh, batteries are all the stuff on the side there. All right. I was wondering what the hell's batteries, but I guess that's batteries. And then we put a heat round. Yeah, this is this heat round, which it actually went through the Abrams before it actually went off. This heat round actually overpenetrated the Abrams before it initiated. Because it initiated and came out the side of the inside of the panel, out the side of the in the right side, out the left side of the Abrams before it actually initiated. So these guys, if they look down, they just want to see the shell just go whizzing through the tank. It might have actually been too close to initiate the fuse, maybe. I don't know how the heat shell fuses, but and it just spray the other Bradley with hot molten metal. Actually, almost like a similar situation over here, because it looks like it went through, and then just kept on going without actually initiating the fuse. I mean, it went through a man, so I mean, I thought that would have initiated the fuse. Or maybe that's just the molten. Maybe that's just the molten stream of metal continuing onwards. It did initiate on the Abrams. I don't know. We actually ricocheted back over the hill. We pulled a trick shot with this one because it went through again, and then sprayed off that Bradley down there. And then we ran out of heat as well, and we started just firing HE at him. Just, here, explode on the side. Send showers everywhere. Including one that bounced off that Bradley over to the left-hand side. And then we hit him again. Oh, it actually penetrated the turret side face. But they didn't get any much further through. And then we murked this Bradley by just firing an HE round at it. Including one that actually, a fragment actually came in, went in underneath the turret cheek of the Bradley, bounced off the roof, went over, and basically skimmed the top of the engine deck on that Bradley. And then we fired our last little round into actually the back of the turret here on this Abrams, or aside the turret. Penetrated defender, flew off the track. All in all, I'm surprised we actually won that mission, considering, well, the only reason we won is they all stopped right there. They didn't come over the hill anymore. So, They didn't have to worry about them, you know, run up the rear of our defense. Because we're all pointed the other way. You need a tanking emote. I do. I actually need to do an emote. Period. Unknown enemy forces. This will go well. Let's assault. This will only go well. Do I actually need to choose an emote artist and go, hey, can we get some emotes? Okay, you're not platoon leader. You're just leader of this platoon. You're a platoon leader. Or a company leader, I guess. Assault there. Well, I think we just go up the hill and around the road. This will, I'm sure, only go fine. We have heat. We have some ABDS. And we have HE. And APHE. Let's keep the heat loaded. I mean, I'd offer my units, but they aren't necessarily good. I mean, I don't mind. Truth be told. Anything I was actually, you know, thinking about. I'd go in and looking local before going out, local as it were, before going on like Fiverr or whatever. Now, if my memory is correct, and it sometimes is, talk about it if you want to send me a demo. Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you something someday. The BK is the heat round scale. I say, was that already? Clearly I have free time being jealous at the moment. Yeah. But it wouldn't, I would not go, like, I would pay for that, whatever you think fair price is. Yeah. Make sure these guys don't get lost, because they can very easily get stuck. Oh, we're back where we died. /1. You know, it should be fine advancing down through this open valley against unknown enemy tanks. This will only go well. He says in a T-55A versus potentially Abrams. And Bradleys with tow launchers. Yeah, exactly. What's the worst that could happen? What could possibly go wrong? I mean, we won here once already. I'm about to say, don't mind platoon already breaking up. As, well, 3 gets a little bit lost. I'm honestly expecting, just like I said, there's probably tanks up on the hill. Just a round to come in and just nuke us. Instantly. I mean, to be fair, they might be on this hill here. But if they aren't, we can actually just rush this way and just go full speed ahead. Also, turn on stabilizers. Thank you. Don't know why they're off by default. It's a very odd choice to make the stabilizers be off by default, but stop and use the higher power zoom. Is that a turret or a bush? There. There they are. And I think that's an Abrams. Oh, they've engaged. Those are probably Abrams's. Call it 2 kilometers? Maybe? Which one do we shoot? This one here. Send it. I was well short. That is not 2 kilometers. That's probably closer to 3. Oh, it actually is 3 kilometers. Or 3,000 meters or whatever it is. Oh, that's even closer. Almost managed to hit. Probably our best round. Oh, we're actually shooting a little bit high. Alright, we got 1 spare round left. For 4 tanks. Oh, a little bit high again. Oh, that hit, but it's up by the turret cheek. Alright, well. Let's go to APDS. For these rounds. And we need a much flatter trajectory for these rounds. Oh, it bounced off the turret again. Oh, there it is. That might have penetrated. That's a brew up. Hit the turret again. Come on, come on. Gunman stopped it. There it is. That should be a brew up as well. Yep, that's a brew up, at least the hull ammo. So that's 2 Abrams down. Potentially. They are... Oh, they're right over there on that hill there. These guys haven't even engaged yet. Why are we moving AP, down to return fire or not? Yeah. But I say, well, we're just kind of pulling shit out of the hull storage racks into the ready rack. That's a ditch. Let's not go into the ditch. Come on, lads, let's not go... I just said don't go into the ditch. I literally just said don't go into the ditch, and here you are driving into the ditch. Oh, yes, of course, because we need... Oh, they're moving it from turret spares into hull wood storage. Which is, I guess, giving us more APDS rounds. Full speed into the ditch. That's what they did. Alright, next round will be more APDS. So I moved a little bit closer to refine the things. Oh, that's one there. So the range is also probably now off a little bit. Let's go for next in the line. Oh, we're engaging. Platoon saw them too. I'm sorry. I've literally just started the engagement. We can win this. Stop by terrain. I think that was high. Yeah, I think I'm shooting a little bit high now. Oh, that hit the road wheel. That's a little bit low. Ah, it bounced off. Load heat. And then the scale just drops away because it's stupidly long range for this heat round. Actually, we're overshooting a lot. It's probably close to 28 at this range. And we did score probably 2 Abrams. Oh, that was right beside, I think. Oh, that's empty. Oh, HET. Yeah, throw HE at it. Why not? See what happens. 100mm HE. Probably not gonna kill the thing. But you never know. We might get lucky. Oh, that ricocheted off the side skirt. But I say, don't force end the mission. I want to kill the Abrams with an HE, HE round. It actually penetrated the turret side face, but got stuck by a special armor array. Oh, got stuck by the backing plate this time. Alright. Okay. Fine, then game. Especially if the rest of the platoon just ran away. I could have sat here and just killed them, but... Oh, that's why the other platoon took a different route than our little over-the-hill route, and they got spotted. So they turned and just started nuking them. Their T-50, their M1 improved. That took the track off this one. First 2 rounds hit the engine track. This one's not moving nowhere. And then the next one actually missed the first T-55 in this platoon and took the... Well, hit the road wheel on this one. And then the next one just went right through and... Well, that one took out this one. Which, bounced off the gun to kill the commander, or injure the commander's leg. It bounced off the gun breech to hit the commander's leg. And also went through the loader's leg. No legs allowed. You know the rules. Both sides, no legs allowed. I think the gunner's fine. Yeah, let's say the gunner's fine. Yeah, the gunner's fine because he bailed out. And I guess the loader too. I guess he bailed over the leg. Because they shot it again. I like how this tank over here has his gun facing backwards. Because he's expecting the BMPs to do something. Like, what are you fools doing? Fire. And then this guy's also got his gun facing backwards. And, well, he got penetrated right through the ammunition. Through the legs and the back of the gunner. Loader's fun on this tank. Same with the driver. Then this BMP took a hit through the crew. Hit the warhead on one of the HE shells. No, not HE. Heat. I think it's heat on the outside. And went right through, so yeah. That probably nuked this BMP. And then this guy... Oh, Bradley got tow off at... Oh, they were still continuing the assault. There's a wrecked out tanks over there, but they were still continuing the assault. because a Bradley went and took a tow missile, and it just penetrated right through the ammunition and hit the loader. I think in the butt. It took off his butt, maybe. We're not allowed basic extremity parts. Another toe. I wonder if it's the same one. Yeah, it looks like from the same Bradley. So there's also Bradleys over there somewhere. Knocked out this BMP. Yeah, that nuked all the... That nuked everything in there. And then we got our first shot in after they fired 8. Heat round was loaded, so it, penetrated the turret roof and then got stopped by the turret cheek special armor. But, we got a hit in. And then that one bounced. Right as it was angled. Then that one went right through. Took off the gunner's legs. No legs. And hit the ammunition in the storage, which burned up the tank. And then another BMP got murked by APDS round. No lag allowed. Sorry, Commander. And also ammunition probably got brewed up. Oh, and then immediately, what is that? 1 second later, the Commander had a round ricochet off his sight and just fly off into the trees. Oh, then that's another one of our shots. Again, bounced, because, again, angles. Yeah, no, they went around that way, and we went around the opposite side of the hill. And then that one actually kind of penetrated, but was stopped by the mantlet. Alright. Yeah, that other tank we hit brewed up. So we were right to think it was dead. And then this one also. We're just shooting the driver's vision ports today. That's the second one we've hit. Dead on. For vision ports. Only this time the driver didn't get murked. Took out the loader's leg. It's a rule at this point. And the gunner's legs. And maybe the commander's foot? And then hit the ammunition. And so that one brewed up as well. Eventually brewed up. We still shot it, though. But, the other one brewed up. You can see the hatches are open. Then we shot this guy, hit the track and the road wheel. Then we bounced off the side. And then... Oh, hold on. Oh, this is number 3. Okay, this is why we suddenly lost. Is because he's trying to join up with us, except he didn't follow us up the hill. The same route. So he went around a different way. And so he drove out into the open. And so they went, ooh, T-55 in the open, not even looking at us. Fire. That's why it suddenly ended. That would be why. Oh, and they went right in through the propellant casings over here in these rounds here. That'd be that tank dead. And then we started shooting HE at them. I think this is after the mission technically ended. Just lobbing HE at them because why not? And then that one actually bounced. Oh, that was the... Oh, that was one of our armor-piercing rounds. It hit... Didn't get the angle right. Bounced off and exploded in the ground. And then that's one of the ones that penetrated but was stopped by... the special turret. And then it exploded. And then that one... We actually got fragmentation inside. One fragment made it in and almost took off the gunner's head. Well, not almost, but, relatively almost took out the gunner's head. As well as embedding itself in the roof. Hit Commander's GPS extension. And then that one hit and didn't make it through. But still, I managed to actually semi-penetrate with the APHE. That's actually good to know that the APHE can actually at least side on, and maybe not from as far as away, go through the side of an Abrams turret, provided it's flat. That's actually a good thing to know. That is a very good thing to know. So if Platoon hadn't gotten stupid and driven out into the open, we actually could have sat there and just lobbed shit at them and killed them. So yeah, equipment lost. We've lost over half of our equipment. They've lost a little bit. There's a small disparity in the amount of equipment that we have lost. Defend, recon, defend. Let's do recon and force. Fight through the enemy screen until you hit accept resistance. You didn't fall back. Complete mission. So we have T-55 and BMP-1s. They have a tank, IFE, and APC. We at least know they have a tank of some description. We know at least that much. There is a tank somewhere. Oh, good. And we start out in BDRMs. So we have, I think, 2 BDRMs, a T-55, and 2 BMPs. 14.5mm machine gun. Alright, well, let's go die. Alright, they want us to drive just down the road. Through this forest. Understood. Come on, comrades. This will never go wrong. This will absolutely never go wrong. Full speed advance. Oh shit! Okay, I can actually go through an M113 for the front with this machine gun. Okay. Alright. Lesson learned, there's already 113s even before waypoint 1. Good thing it wasn't a Wally. Actually, the Wally would have been even better, because then Wally couldn't have nuked me right then and there. Hold on, let's stop. Oh, this actually doesn't have as good as binocular view. Are those vehicles? There's something low. Just spray down the tree line. I don't think those are vehicles, though. Alright, well. Chicks take scars and glory lasts forever. Oh, that's a tree. Yes, I would say you lost. Alright, this time, avoid said tree. It's fine, yeah. I mean, the crew already built out, so that's a BDRM lost. So that's waypoint 1 survived. Just like all the other games. Unfortunately, the crew's already gone and hoofed it back to base. Was that Oh, we gotta reload. Modus is bad. Modus is bad. Modus can kill us. Okay, we killed Modus. Excellent. Let's just make absolutely certain that that 113 is dead. It can absolutely just kill us. I do like that they just give us like a T-55 in reserve. Oh, there's another one. Hello, 113. I like it when I catch him side on. Yeah, he's dead. That's a hay bale. I thought it was a tank. Or 113 turret about to kill me. Huh? That's a position light. There should be a tank here. Or maybe that's just a spark from something that got stuck. Yeah, let's empty this belt. Stop by house. Penetrate house, stop by house. So it's good to know that the houses are physical objects. It's very good to... No. Hello, 113. We got lucky he didn't see us. We got oh so lucky he didn't see us. Is that a hunting blind? That's a hunting blind. With the follow-up position, enemy armor is coming to counterattack. Yes, enemy armor is coming to counterattack the BDRM. Because you need enemy armor to counterattack the BDRM. Oh, there's also... Oh yeah, it's not coming, it's here. It's actively shooting at us. Sure, we didn't miss a 113 in that town. Because I'm not stopping the check. I'm just going full pedal to the metal. We're running. Like, we may be able to kill the 113s. We cannot kill whatever tank is following us. Or Bradley. I mean, we might be able to penetrate a Bradley from the side. And maybe the rear. Maybe, if we got extremely lucky, but we're not killing a tank. That's just not on the menu. I'm going to go around the forest. Let's, like, flip again like this guy. I mean, I'm also fast enough just to run around this forest anyway, so it's fine. Watch there be like another 113 over here that's just gonna murk me with its 50 cal as I come around this way. Like there's no X-ray view because there's like nothing inside this thing. Except for a big spotlight at the front. Fallback position is right over here. Where the tank should be. Mr. Friendly Tank. Should be somewhere around here. I don't know the last one of these I did. Oh, there it is. I ended up using the tank and just rolling through and killing everything. Because the BDRMs got killed. And then also... well, the first one got killed, and the second one had its gunner die. But only the driver survived. Don't show only hits. Oh, that was a tow. That wasn't a tank. That was a fired a tow at me. And they almost got me too. And I think there's another 113 in this town. Yeah, right there. There's a 113 behind that bush. No, they fired a tow at this BDRM. That's overkill and a half there, buddy. That is overkill and a half. You did not need to go that hard. You didn't need to use that much of the defense budget to try and kill a BDRM. Let's see. Defend, defend, defend. Recon and force to defend. Let's do another recon and force. Why not? It went so well last time. Don't mind the fact there's Bradleys and IFVs listed on the scorecard. Don't mind it at all. They will never appear, he says. Knowing full they might soon appear. Oh, again, it's the same force again. I guess they must have reflipped the other BDRM and got the crew back in and went, off you go again. Have fun. What if it's the same loadout, where there's going to be a 113 in this forest, waiting to ambush us? It could be. I mean, so far our survey says no. Okay, good. No surprise 113s this time. Oh, no. That's 113. So, bailing out at 90 kilometers, 70 kilometers an hour. Alright then. Don't know why you didn't just ride the thing down. Of course, he did the smart thing of just pulling immediately off to the side and running into a tree. Go to you. There should be a second one somewhere. Where'd it go? There it is. Marked you. That was a tow. They're actively throwing tows at now. Okay. Alright then. Didn't realize you didn't want the recon so badly. You're throwing tows at us. Look at the T-55's like, huh, I wonder how it's going down there. As just distant explosions and sounds of toes hitting things. It's like, I'm sure it's fine. Sure, it's absolutely fine. There's just a toe going launching around. So queue up APDS next. Assume the range is going to be something like at least a kilometer, bare minimum. That is, if we even survive long enough to range it. Because something smacked that BDRM with a toe. There's one of the dead ones. That was a hay bale floating in. Nothing. There's either a tow launcher or Bradley in that town. I know that because a tow killed that one. But I do not see it. Terrifies me. That's that hunting blind again. Where are you? Is that something right there? No, that's a bush. Where in the hell is this thing? This is gonna be like knife fight. Whoever sees whoever first wins. Okay, it's not gonna be a no range finding here. Just shoot and hope you got the elevation correct. Because something in here has a toe. And I have no idea where it is. Is that a gun shield? Or is that a bush? I think it's a bush. That's a bush. That's a log, I think. There is... Is that a Wally? That's a Wally. Ah. Well, that was a bit low. That was a bit high. Oh, we switched to APDS, that's why it's high. But I see, why is it going so high? There we go. Don't need APDS around again. Who's firing machine guns at us? Unless that isn't a Wally. No, that's just a 113. I thought it was a Wally. I feel cheated. Less music. I thought it was a Bushmaster firing at me. Alright, I guess if you're not going to die to APHE, just fire to HE. That looks like him dead. Because he can kill a BMP. Because it wasn't a Wally. Which means there's probably a Bradley in here somewhere. Considering that was a 50 cal machine gun mounted on it. Yeah, that's a normal 113. That's not a Wally. Like, it's not actually called Wally, it's called something else, but I just... It looks a little bit like Wally. Oh, that one's still alive. That missed. That one didn't miss. Just as him exploding. Oh no, he's... What is he shooting at? They're shooting at something. What are you engaging? What do you see that I don't? Oh, that is... Oh, he's dead. This is a 113. It's something. I don't know what it is. I don't see anything. Be 113s. Around the back of the building. Yeah, we never did find what launched that tow. But I still think there's a Bradley in here somewhere. Oh, it's a 113. Hello. That's just mean. Let's toggle restocking real quick. Just because there might be something else over here. So we'll just grab some more rounds from the ammunition storage. Put them into... Pull them around. Something smacked us with a toe. I still don't know where it is. It was from up here-ish. No, it was from in... Oh, there's another... Hold on. Toggle restocking. There's another 113, which is now dead. You don't have any tow launchers, not unless you're pulling a Ukrainian Humvee and you just pulled an AT-4 out of the compartment and just smacked us with that. Shooting that 113, yep. Well, I mean, both BDRMs died, so, and 113 is apparently very resistant to APHE and HE, so just shoot the heat at it. Considering, well, I mean, they may have died, but no definite death. So I never found that... Hello, 113. That's about, Call it 800. That was a bit high. That is bullying, yeah. Well, I mean, they bullied me with a toe against a BDRM, so fair as game, I call it. At least I think it was a toe. It was a missile of some type. Oh, there's the fallback order. What are they actually shooting? Are they still shooting that 113? Okay, you can only drive one at a time, but you can command. Well, there can be 4 in a platoon. There can be like 4 platoons, so up to I think 16 per side, roughly. Best guess. This was it's missions. There's preset missions, and then there's also the beginnings of the campaign, dynamic campaign. What are they actually shooting at? They shot at something. They have 113. It's another thing that fired a rocket at us, so don't know where that is. What kind of vehicles can you drive? On the Russian side, there's the BDRM, BMP-1, T-55A, as well as the T-72M1, I think it is. And then on the American United States Army side, there is the M1, M1MIP, improved. There's a Bradley. He just blew up from something that was hit from behind. I still don't know where that thing that's firing these is at. Where the hell? There. I hit the house, but at least it caused him to miss. Also, the ATGM launchers technically can be fired at or used. But no, there's... Oh, I should have just ended the mission. Oh, well. That I'm not attempting to dodge ATGMs. For the US side, there was the M1 as well as the M1 improved. The M60 Rise, or TTS. Basically the improved anti heat protection system M60, the 113, the Bradley, and I think also the Wally, or whatever the actual numerical designation is for the tow launcher variant of the 113, which I just call the Wally because it looks like Wally. And I think they're planning to add more vehicles. I know they're definitely planning to add more, like the actual German army with the Leopard and that. As well as infantry and dismounts, which is going to be all kinds of fun. Yeah, no, this was the first Bradley first one we lost to machine gun fire, first BDRM. Then this one just got hit by tow because screw you and the horse you came in on. Oh, so this sneaky guy right here, right in the center of town, let us drive past him and then blew us up on the way out, as well as on the way in. He made me think there was a Bradley in town, so I was hunting for a Bradley, but no, it's just a guy with a tow launcher who just nuked the BDRM, which you don't need. A 50 cal will kill this thing. A BDRM will also kill a 113 with its 50 cal, so... And then, well, that was an APS round that actually hit low. Damage, tension, suspension. But yeah, you can... And I thought this was a Bradley. When I actually kept hitting low. And then APHE. Oh, that hit the track. That's why I didn't go in and kill it. And same thing here. And then I fired high explosive at it, and that I took out the commander's groin technically, and technically killed it. And then I just went screw it, go to heat, and just well, started pumping heat rounds into these guys. No mercy, no forgiveness. That poor commander, he got a face full of heat. But now there's dynamic command. There is instant action as well, which is preset missions, as well as a firing range. Oh, BMP-1 hit this guy. Maybe that's why he's still alive. That's why, driver's still in it, so that's why they're shooting at it still. A lot. A lot. Same thing with this guy. The driver just went, I'm just going to chill here. And then, of course, Mr. Sneaky Toe Launcher back there just absolutely nuked this guy as we're retreating back through town. Just kaboom, he's dead. Kaboom, he's dead as he's trying to turn around. And then he eventually got us. That Sneaky Toe Man. I mean, fair as play. He saw us advance. He went, you know what, I'm gonna, maybe not fire. I don't know why I didn't fire earlier though, but maybe we're hidden by a house. Maybe that's what saved us. The house saved us for a little bit, and then we got blown up brutally. Yeah, I mean, we knocked out more equipment than we lost, so that's good. Let's see. We got defend, assault strategic area, defend mission, defend position. Let's do the defend position, because we also have an ATGM launcher on our side, and we have no idea what's coming at us. At least we got T-72s, which are far better than T-55s. Mainly because, well, we don't have to worry about manually entering range. We just go laser, range it, and we're good. Which I fully support. I, for one, welcome our laser rangefinder overlords. Oh, we got, looks like 2 platoons of 3 T-72s. And then we have to defend this friendly position here. So it could come from here or over here on this field. So we got 1, 2, 3, and then, oh, there's some BMP-1s in town. I guess these are the friendlies. And platoon 2 lead. And then back to us. So actually there is no anti-tank position. It's just BDM. 113, the Toast is angrier 113, yeah. Yeah. It is. Wally is angry. Wally has come to destroy the non-believers in tow, so do not anger Wally. And then Bradley's just an even angrier 113 than an angry 113. So they're either going to come down 1 or they're going to come down 2, and it will say Scout spotted on axis 1 or 2. Hello, BMP-1. We might fail you. Hopefully we will not. Don't mind the T-72 about to merge with that house. This is the one downside of the game, is sometimes the friendly pathfinding is... Supposed to be enemy pathfinding. Oh, axis 1. Excellent. That's the one we're pointing towards. In fact, they've already started engaging us. In fact, there's a tank over there. Oh, that's a 113. Oh, this poor 113. That is bullying. I mean, it's the same type of missions, but you never know what you're going to face for enemies. Nor what you're going to have for your own tanks. So, I got it fairly high. I mean, as is, they're going to change it up with more stuff over time. It's just, you know, this is the first non-Patreon Steam release. like eventually artillery and close air support are going to be a thing, as well as infantry dismounts. With so if anything, it's going to get more replayable the longer it goes on, which is a good thing. And also probably more maps, which mean you don't learn the same area over and over again. Possibly even more equipment. Now, we nuked that with 1-3. So far, nothing else has come out to play. Plus, there's also the pre-made missions. What helicopter are you trying to kill? Do not try and kill the sun. Also, please turn around. Or even is a sun. Oh, the sun's up there. Okay, he's not trying to kill the sun. Yeah, sometimes the friendly AI does wonky. Actually, both AIs. But the gunnery on the AI is pretty good. So, I trust that the driving AI will improve over time. And like the AI even like scans like you would in an actual tank with a turret looking for stuff. I do like on the Soviet tanks, like there's a 1-3 to show platoon and number in platoon on a rear for driving, for convoy driving. So you fire on it whilst it was slow to react. Uh, it depends. Like, if you're in a position where the AI can't see you, they won't react at all, which I think is something that does need to change and is being worked on. But if they can see you, they will turn around as soon as they can and engage you. Like, as soon as they physically can turn around, they will engage you. Unless, of course, they're getting stuck and have no idea, like unless they're trying to, like, fall out and all that, but they're getting stuck on buildings or whatever. Which might be what happened to these guys. If they're coming down one, there's a town down here. They might have gotten stuck on the town. As towns? Oh, enemy main attack on Axis 2. Never mind. That solves the answer of where they are. They're on Axis 2. Which is over this way. No, it's over that way. In fact, they've already started engaging us. And we've already started engaging as well. Oh, they're over there. Oh, that's Abrams. Oh, and we got knocked out. Oh, they're coming from both sides, I think. Or maybe you're just being silly and turning your turret the wrong way. Because you do that sometimes. Stop my terrain. Oh. Unit lost. It's like I switched to it. Unit lost. Gunners in critical condition. Oh. Yeah, they came up. They didn't come up 2. That was 1. They lied to me. If I know they were coming up 1, I would have been ready for them. But they went, oh, they're coming up Axis 2. And then they came up 1. That's us killing this 1-3 brutally. Oh, and then we shot it again. Actually, no, we shot this. We put the extra round in. We did need to shoot it twice. And actually, yeah, they started engaging here first. See, there was 2 platoons of 4, and then 2 Bradley platoons plus another 2 Abrams. I don't see how this was Access 2. This was very clearly Access 1. Unless there's even bigger force coming over that way. But yeah, now one of the T-72s got their first hit in. It actually almost made it into the turret. It hit the gun breech, hit the gun barrel. It almost wormed its way in. And then it took a hit in return, which probably destroyed the track. And of course, these two hadn't seen them yet, so they're facing the opposite way. And then... Okay, he should have shot through a house. So... I mean... Good shooting by being able to shoot through the house, gunner. And hit an M1 on the turret. I guess well done. I guess congratulations are in order. And then, oh, bounce. Bouncy bounce. And then that hit, not us, but another T-72, which actually still hadn't seen them yet. Well, what's the timing on this? Oh, no, so it should have seen them. Don't know why it was still pointing this way. Unless it saw something else over here it was trying to engage. And then it got taken out by a shot through the ammunition carousel and through the engine and all that, which definitely killed it. Oh, these aren't even improved. They're just M1s. And then that's us, target player. Ah, yes, I see. That went right through the driver's hatch. Right above the extra armor. Right through the driver's hatch, right through the driver's head. And then fragmentation got us. And knocked out everything else. And then that was a bounce off the turret. Slept by hull roof. And then that actually went through the gun barrel of this tank. Oh, there goes the turret of that T-72. It's in the middle of the Olympics over there. After that one cooked off. Actually, fragmentation went down the gun barrel. I didn't know it could do that in the game. I didn't know it modeled the inside of the gun barrel for fragmentation paths. That's actually really neat. That it modeled the fragmentation bouncing down the inside of the gun barrel. And then it got stopped by the actual turret itself, but that gun barrel was wrecked. So even if it was able to still shoot, or if it didn't die, it wouldn't be able to shoot. Ooh, that one actually made it through the lower plate. But I didn't have enough kinetic energy to really do anything. Got into the fuel tank, but that's it. That one actually went through the turret. Yeah, right through the commander's area. Oh, that one might have brewed up the ready rack. With the... yeah, fragmentation went through... That one bounced back and went through the commander's head. Poor commander. He had a bad day. And then this one, which was facing the wrong way, got murked. Ammunition carousel. And then that was... Ooh, that actually... Did that bounce off the bottom? I think that bounced off the bottom of that one. And then that's a BMP-1 shot with its heat shell. Ooh, some of the fragmentation actually made in. Bouncing off the ground, going through the bottom of the M1. Went through the loader. So that would have been a slow tank to reload. There's 113 we killed. And then return shot killed that BMP. Yeah, that BMP died. And then, oh, that one almost made it through. Almost. It was stopped right at the last second by a backing plate. And then that was us again. That took out the engine. We were trying to turn that, and then less than a second later, we got hit in the turret, saved by the armor. Actually, no, it penetrated the turret outer casing, penetrated the special armor, and then was stopped by the actual turret itself. And then this T-72 took a glancing blow there, and then that one went right through the hull and just, you know, it blew up again. And then we took a penetration, which killed the commander, and then they all bailed out. And then that was a bounce into the... That almost could have shot trapped into the tank, maybe, if it gotten lucky. But it didn't get lucky, so it hit the turret cheek. And that BMP-1 just got murked. And then that was... I think this is the one that had its gun breech destroyed. Yeah, the penetrated autoloader, penetrated commander's periscope, somehow didn't kill the commander. And then, what was that? Like a second later, took a carousel round. Like, this is the thing I really love, is all the fragmentation pass and all that, and showing you exactly how things went down. And then, as it's exploding, it took another hit. As the turret's going airborne, it took a second hit. Oh, so don't mind the turret that somehow clipped through the floor. Only just saw it down there. That's this guy's turret. Somehow went through the floor. And then that's us as we're trying to go back, and that fragmentation went and bounced. So yeah, that could have gone better. That could have gone far better. But you know what? It went well enough. I mean, we maybe damaged an M1 or two. Oh, no, we actually knocked out an M1. We did knock out a M1 for the cost of 7 vehicles. We defend area, defend position, assault, defend, and defend. You know, let's go for an assault, because, you know, at least 1 tank platoon and 3 anti-tank. Into is potentially unreliable. So it could be Bradley's instead of anti-tank replacements. Oh, actually, no, I guess there is the trucks as well. There is trucks as well, which you can technically maybe drive. Just not really in combat missions. But there is also trucks. Are you platoon lead? No, you're not platoon lead. You're platoon lead. I'm guessing they want us to go to the rally point. And then assault. Which is what I'm guessing it is. So don't mind us BMPs. Don't mind us. We're just going to pass through. I'm actually going to roughly follow the mission objectives this time, just to hopefully make sure that the AI doesn't go and break and, you know, get stuck somewhere and cancels the mission failure because we didn't assault quickly enough. Yeah, just to make sure that doesn't happen. It was just on. You can toggle convoy lights and all that. Well, that turns off the markers in the back. Okay. these two platoons are here. I don't know where first platoon is. I think they're maybe at the rally point. I know there's one way to check. It's just to go, here's all the BMPs. Oh, they're over here. Why are they over here? We'll drive these guys over to the rally point. Hopefully the other platoons will actually go there as well. They were also getting ready to get stuck over here. So I think the friendly AI drive pathing needs a little bit of improvement. Other than that, I think the AI is relatively good. Yeah, it puts up a good challenge on both sides. So the rally point's up here. This is 1. Where are you guys going? Oh, you're waiting for number 2 to fall online. Oh, I see what the problem is. Yeah, you're waiting to fall in behind 2, and guess 2 went the other way. I see why you guys are having problems. I wonder if they're going here, we'll make sure that the AI actually makes it here. Then again, there is houses here, so the AI might not make it here. Because the AI hates houses. Houses are their bane. I know they're actually... They'll be driving up there. They're driving up the hill as well, I think. Oh, the BMPs, I think, are just assaulting. I think the BMPs are just assaulting. I think you're waiting for your guys to arrive, because there's 1, 2. He came in a little bit hot. I don't know where 1, 3 is. The Bradley's looking at that. Bradley's. I'm already going because I'm going to go, yeah, we'll jump on the American side after we inevitably lose this dynamic campaign. Play their tanks. So I'm already thinking Bradleys, as if they're friendlies, not enemies. But the VMPs are actively going down the route, I think, to assault. Oh, that was a tree. Ooh. Alright. That was some air we caught. Also, notice out the super thin trees are the most dangerous trees because they are the thickest and strongest when it comes to driving through them. Apparently. What are you even doing, 3? I think its AI broke a little bit. You're driving down the road. Because you guys might get on the road. You guys are going across the field. Oh, yeah, you're already way down there. Let's go meet up with the BMPs. Bare minimum. Sure they have some close-in armor support. since they're not going to a rally point like they were supposed to. Even if we will probably die immediately. I mean, unless it's M60s, we can easily deal with M60, and we might be able to survive their incoming fire. Because, I mean, maybe not. It's the same 105 as the Abrams, first-person Abrams and the improved Abrams had. Exact same 105, so... that will probably still kill us. But we can at least guaranteed kill them. Instead of, you know, bouncing off the armor on the front. Or anything like that. There's like the little yellow convoy lights right there, like... probably let the people know, hey, you're passing us. The BMP should be around here-ish. There's the road they're going down, I think. That looks like the road. Oh yeah, there they are there. Hello, BMPs. I've come to support you with my one tank. The rest of the platoon's somewhere. Don't worry, they'll catch up maybe. Maybe if I tell them to follow, they'll come and... not the BMPs, but the T-72s will come and collect themselves. And actually follow. There's at least one platoon of some type of tank. Over here somewhere. Not sure. You just go through that tree. It's fine. I'm sure it's absolutely fine. Yes, I'm also sure this assault path is the best assault path to take. But you know what? I will follow your lead, BMPs. Except where are you going now? Why are you just doing donuts? Did the tree offend you or something? Like, I can remove the tree. Oh, I mean, I can't remove the tree. But why are you just doing circles? Do you want me to go first? I mean, it makes sense. I have the armor. Oh, no, you're just going to mount the tree now. I guess the tree did offend them. But yeah, see. Towns, they don't really react well to if they have to move. Oh, he did a little hop. Oh, that's their engine. I was about to say, something's coming up behind us. Something is coming up behind us. It's a friendly tank. It's one of the T-72s that got its way here. Well done. Now we have to, you know, dodge through all the BMPs. Which, where are you going? Please. Please aside. Please, no, after you. After you. If you insist, go first. I mean, I would fire to go first, comrade, but that would actually kill it, because there is friendly fire. I'm almost at to friendly fire you. Get out the way. If you're not going to go first, let me go first. Because you apparently want to go down this road. Despite it being the worst option possible. Is that a man? I think there's a mailbox. Put around in it to be sure. Better safe than sorry, considering I have been ambushed in towns by tow launchers before. Yeah, other than the AI getting stuck when it comes to towns, for driving at least. For shooting, the AI in spotting, I'm pretty sure the AI I feel is good. It's just towns. It's an Abrams. And he's seen me. I like how it still ejected the shell, even though the tank is burning up. It still put the shell out, damn it. It's gonna do its job. Where the hell even are you? You're at the rally point. Why are you over here still? Oh look, this platoon's arriving. Our list platoon's actually made it. Well done. For not being incompetent, at least driving. Unlike these guys. Who just refuse to get off that tree. Oh great, I've driven through town, so now the tanks are gonna get stuck. There's my burning corpse. Thing is, I know there's tanks out here now. Yeah, there's like, it's not just a case of we spot each other at the same time. The know there's tanks out here. I can use this ground as a hopeful little bit of cover. And a fire compartment. Stop my turning, so that was probably short. Maybe a little bit long. Nope. Hit the loader. Ah. Penetrated. Nope. Charge it to impact angle. That's off the upper glacis. But she survived the hit. That must have bounced off the turret. Hit engine, penetrated engine, hit transmission. Enter fire compartment, entered ammo stowage, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't start to brew up. I mean, I am cheating a little bit by seeing that. Enter fighting compartment, up my whole floor. Let's get behind a hill. Blaze this guy. Enter fuel tank, stop my fuel tank. Is he side on? I think he's side on. I mean, I can actually see him just aiming at muzzle flashes. Oh no, there he is. Relays to get range. Yeah, it was a little bit... Oh, that one's dead. Back away from the about to explode tank. There it goes. Oh, you're actually almost out of APDS. Which is not great. It takes forever to reload the ammunition carousel on this thing. Gunner wounded. Okay, that's also not great. There he is. Blaze with the range. At least engage. Get heat. Oh, I didn't expect that much of a drop in the reticle. Up my terrain. I think the guy behind me just blew up. I think I'm hitting just to the right of him. I'm shooting over him, actually. Oh, I was shooting over him anyway. Had the range wrong. I mean, I'm shooting HE at Abrams, which is never going to go well. Let's put our last round over. I'm running into the tank. That's stopped my health floor, so I actually kind of hit, but didn't hit. Oh, that's you firing. I'm about to say, did you just explode? Please don't explode. You can see the turrets are laying on the ground. He's still engaging. Now we need to reload the carousel, which means we're going to be out of this fight forever. Oh, he might be dead now. No, he just reloaded. No, I think he's dead. I think he is dead. I think he just got killed. So maybe if we don't move, they'll think we're dead too. I say as a brown flies over my head. Maybe the gunner is longer. I mean, they're still shooting at him, so that's a good sign. For us, not for him. It would be great if we could have more APDS, please, and not the high explosive. We don't need high explosive in the carousel right now. That is the exact opposite of what we need. Okay, they are actively shooting at us. Move more behind the hill. And are we still alive? Oh, his ammunition's empty. Of stuff he can actually fire that's effective. And he's just not reloading. Nope, don't go. I just restocked you. What are you doing? Idiots. Idiots. Back up down the hill. And reload your carousel, please. And do not assault over the hill. Okay, maybe the AI should also learn to, when the T-72 reload its carousel. Considering I don't think it can do that. I also don't think they suspect the T-72 to survive this long. To where the AI would run out of ammunition in its carousel. Considering, well, the T-72 is, I mean, it can survive depending on where it gets hit, but it's most likely going to die if it gets hit. I guess an M1. Maybe I guess an M60 might survive. But I guess an M1, yeah, it's dead. And toes, it's dead. Which is what you mainly fight, is stuff that can kill you. And you can kind of kill it. Kind of. I say, don't you dare drive out sideways on. Don't you dare do it. Good, at least you're, you know, kind of going to a side. I actually need to waste a round in order to get APDS back in again. Which is never great. It's never great when you need to waste ammunition just to load ammunition that you need. Also, it probably doesn't help that it's only like the commander loading this shit back into the carousel, because the gunner's wounded. But still at his station, bless him. Is your carousel still reloading? It is still reloading. Good. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Although it is stocking with stuff like HE, which you don't need. We need the anti-tank stuff right now, not the HE. I mean, this is giving you a chance for the rest of the platoon, that the other platoon that got stuck, to hopefully get themselves unstuck and come over here and help. So let's see, we have, looks like 3 APDS rounds. We would like more. Actually, we might just take all the ammo that is available and have it in this carousel. In which case, if we run out again, then it's, well, a bad situation. A bad situation if we run out again. Oh, so why wouldn't you take it from the turret first to load the carousel? That seems like a smarter move than loading from the wet rack first, because you want to keep the stuff in the wet rack as much as possible. Don't know why they loaded from that first. Also, why they appear to hate APDS rounds with a passion, considering they load everything first but the APDS. And I have no idea why. You would think in a game where your main enemy target is tanks that you would load the APDS in first as a priority order. I mean, I guess it's trying to ensure there's some of each round in the ready rack, which is, well, ready rack in the ammunition carousel. Which, I mean, is fair. Better to have that code in now than later on. But I should also think it should be biasing towards the anti-tank stuff first, personally. But, you know, I'm not a developer. Question is, will you shoot in order to clear, in order to load an APDS round, or will you do nothing? Mr. Tank over here. And the thing is, I don't know. He may just do nothing, despite the fact he has a full ammunition carousel. We'll find out in a little bit once I'm done loading, because I'm going to load this thing full of APDS. As many as we can get before I push back over again. To probably die. I will be honest, I will probably die in my pushover, but dang, I'm going to get as much ammunition as I can before I go and probably explode. Four more rounds. Maybe 3 more rounds. It is a slower restock than on the M1 or some of the other tanks. Probably because you have to load it into the autoloader and set the index on the autoloader and all that. Which is a pain, I would assume. Are you aiming at something, or are you just going to sit there? Hopefully you're aiming at something. Please be aiming at something. Looks like 2 rounds left from hull rear. Yeah, I don't know why you would pull from the hull rear and not the wet rack. Or pull from the wet rack before the hull rear, but... You know what? I'm not the guy who's reloading this carousel. Because the wet rack takes the longest to pull ammunition out of. So, but again, I'm not the guy reloading it. Who knows? Maybe he sees an ATGM position and I just haven't seen it yet, and he's going and trying to get HE into there to fling at it. Now it's going to load HE, or no, it's going to load straight to APDS. Excellent. Hello, M1. I'm back. Oh. Hold on. Elevation of the gun barrel, probably. Yeah, gun barrel elevation. Stop my turret cheek. Stop by hull floor, stop by terrain. Is that an open hatch? I don't think it is. Can I bait them into firing? He's not firing, but there is a second one over here. Or rather, the original one over here, who is firing. Oh, so I don't need that open anymore. A little bit low. Stop my turret ring. Well, I hit him in the turret ring, at least. I think he's side on. Propellant casing. There it goes. That one's dead. That's at least one confirmed dead M1. At the bare minimum. Or at least probably dead. Well, I mean, considering how it hit, that was probably the hull ammunition. In which case, it is probably dead. And I think the other one may be dead too. Again, I can't tell. Maybe it used all its ammunition. No, its turret is still moving. It just lost us. Penetrate semi-rear rack door, inner turret bustle, hit propellant casing. Yep, that one is dead. Excellent. Alright, well, hopefully there's no more M1s hiding somewhere that I just haven't... Is your turret moving? Yes, and I think you've just seen me. Or maybe not. Yeah, the turret moved. Hit load his left foot, hit firewall, stop by train. Engine. That's that guy probably dead. Maybe. Which means, oh, there's a burned out one over there. So maybe that's one of the burned out ones already. Again, you, however, are definitely not burned out. Give me the turret side. A little bit low. Ricochet. Go for the lower hull, not the upper hull. There it is. Stop by train. No, that was a little bit too low. Load a heat round. So he's turning his turret. That was a little bit low again. There we go. That should be that M1 done for. Probably. Let's save these heat rounds, or yeah, these 2 heat rounds, because other than that, that's all the anti-tank capability we have. Is these 2 heat rounds. And there might still be a tank over there that we just haven't seen and killed yet. Well, if that turret moves again, I will engage it. That turret's still moving. Oh, there's another one. There was another one. That's a less heat round. Then again, this vehicle is... Oh, it's still alive somehow. This was the most survivable T-72 yet. Then it went over. Relays it. For what it's worth. Unit lost. Oh, they bailed out. Oh. You can't actually fire because your loaders are damaged. Where the hell even are you? Oh, you're back at the rally point. God. Come on, my lad. You two are like the only combat available T-72s, and you're back here. Considering the other one actually has a damaged breach and gun. Well, you guys got to go forward. I say, don't get stuck on a log. Please don't get stuck on a log. Alright, nothing else for it. Keep going. Head down the hill before we lose due to losses because they managed to kill that T-72. Plus, I also like how they said there's a road here, but yes, there's no road, so... Oh, we're going by tree. Oh, don't flip. Don't flip. Oh, yeah, the unit lost. Okay. That... Southern crew bailed out. Like, there is kind of an interior, but not a super detailed interior. That must be awkward to explain. T-72 in platoon. Okay, I guess the platoon leader now is the guy... Oh no, he died. I guess he doesn't know he's a platoon leader now. By pure virtue of who survived as long as he has. He's now platoon lead. Because he got stuck at the start. And his pathing failed. Because we know for a fact we've knocked out at least 2 M1s. And there may be another 2 easily knockoutable. I wonder if this guy dying or killing everything will cause the BMPs to finally not be broken. And just driving in circles. Well, then again, there may be the only reason why we're still actually in the mission. So, don't knock them too much. They may be keeping us in mission. Then again, yeah, the AI for driving does need a little bit of work, which is unfortunate. Considering towns just break them very easily. Back there's said town now, I believe. Maybe the easiest way to check would be, there's the BMPs, yeah, that's said town. Or they're just doing donuts. Endlessly doing donuts. Let's not approach from the same direction, though. Let's go from a slightly different direction. And go over this hill to our hull front. Because then we should be able to hopefully shoot down without having to worry about, well, them knowing we're up here. Hopefully. But they might as well a tow launcher in that bush. Tow launcher in that bush would be quite dangerous. Oh, come in, Gertie. How are you doing today? We're in tanks. At least for the moment, until we blow up. Friendly BMPs are stuck doing circles over there, so they're not going to help us. But yes, we're in Gunner Heat BC. Quite a good game. Like, it gives me very good Kharkov vibes, except, you know, the fact that, you know, in Kharkov you can run over the trees. Maybe they'll add that eventually. Then again, there's a lot of simulations going on for ballistics and all that. So it's completely fair that you can't run over trees in order to save performance. In fact, there's our dead bodies now. Off to our left. No tow launcher hidden in that hill. How do I know that? I haven't died. But yes, I actually did, for Wednesday, I actually didn't know that it's not, that Twitch only does the pre-roll ads and not the mid-roll ads. So I've turned off the ad scheduler. Because I had it set up as it was in order to avoid pre-roll ads, because I thought, well, Twitch is going to run ads mid-roll anyway, so may as well at least disable pre-roll for people. Except that's not how it works. I should have probably learned a bit more. Spend a bit more time before I jump back into streaming with affiliate. Ah! The gunner was killed. Of course, I was a little bit too far to the right. And, of course, the commander cannot aim in the T-72, apparently. And he can't just kick the gunner out, so that's our best weapon against these M1s. Dead, effectively. It's been mission killed. I say restocking won't cause the commander to move over to gunner. No, it won't. All right. BMPs, if you manage to follow me. Chickstick scars and glory lasts forever. At least you haven't tossed a turret. Yeah. I mean, there's a few turret tosses over on our left. So, for the moment, as it is right now, I got the ad schedule turned off. I'll still probably manually run an ad break, or East German. Yeah, it's an East German. Everything's East German. Or American. I should have just driven down the road, actually. It's safer. It's safer than driving over where I was. Trying to shoot at... Oh, that's where I actually ended up. Should be heavy down with 20 factory defaults. Yep. Although, this missile can still kill if we get lucky. I mean, we're not going to get lucky. I'm literally just doing this charge just to end this mission because the best tanks we had, or best things we had to kill those M1s, died because the commander can't kick the gunner out of the seat. Or at least pull the gunner out of the seat and climb in. Okay, that aims by mouse movement. I guess to keep the good stuff, yeah. Also, apparently he's still alive. How have you managed to survive? I guess he just hasn't moved because you can't actually engage. All right, you're just gonna drive at them just to end this mission. Just to end this mission, drive at them. How do you survive that hit? That was a miss. I think that one bounced. Oh, there we go. Mission over. I do like it still rolls, like the physics keeps on going. Which is, even though it doesn't look the graphics, yeah, probably hit the roof and bounced, yeah. Actually, funnily enough, hitting the turret on the T-72 is probably really the only point that an M1 can hit the T-72 and not penetrate. Like, at least not near the gun. Where it starts to round around this square, it can actually stop dead on the APDS round. It's got enough thickness in the hull. I mean, maybe the hull too at a right angle, but what is ammunition cooking off? Slowly. All right, so this is the first shot that 66 damaging hits by this M1. This is something I really love, is seeing exactly which shot went where and how it happened. Came over, APDS round, 2 kilometer range. A little bit low, hit the road wheels, ricocheted off the hull floor. And of course, this is a platoon lead of that one, which got stuck. Like, the one thing the AI does need to work on is driving through towns. Towns get the AI stuck. Round 2, 2 seconds later, nuked the gunner. The gunner just died. The turret didn't have a go ahead. Well, it did, just not immediately, because it hit the ammunition there, and then it cooked off. And then that was a APDS round at oh, this is a 2-1. Oh, yeah, no, these guys followed. Platoon 2 actually followed. You can see, actually, the turret after the burnout there. This is literally, the timestamp is literally when the round hit. Top of the gun is already just gone. Yeah, no. It's erased from existence. But no, the turret's on the floor. In fact, I think the commander and the driver managed to survive, and they bailed out. But no, this one actually went through, penetrated the house, penetrated through the rock pile, and the fragments just kind of went everywhere. And then we actually hit this Abrams here, and we skirted in right low, hit the engine, penetrated the firewall, penetrated the rear hall floor, kept on going. Technically penetrated the firing compartment. Didn't actually do anything with that hit, but technically got in. And then we hit again as the next penetrating hit. It actually bounced off something and got angle corrected and took off the loader's foot. No feet allowed, sorry. And it just barely missed hitting a casing in the hull ammunition storage. Just barely. So the loader lost a foot. And then they shot at us in return. And it bounced off the turret, thankfully. Yeah. Like, this is what I really love. It's like every single hit is recorded. Every single shot is recorded on the path it took and what happened to the fragments and everything. Nick the toes and loaders our foot to yep. So he's probably not walking anywhere. This one bounced off the turret. Penetrated the turret storage box, which is literally useless for, as far as the survivability of the tank goes, but literally any gear in there would be dead. Like, all that stuff is counted. It all has a hitbox, even if it's not, a main critical component hitbox. Which I love. And then we shot back again. Same tank. Hit the loader's underfoot. This loader has no feet. Sorry, loader. No feet allowed. Also, no knee. We took out his knee. He was an adventurer like us until he took a shrapnel piece to the knee. Penetrated a firewall, hit the engine again. Like, you can also see a damage log in the top right. And then we hit again, since the loader was wounded. Because who knows? The fragment might deflect off and hit the commander's skull. Exactly. And actually, this one, we got super lucky on. It penetrated the left track, penetrated the road wheel, penetrated the hull side, penetrated into the fuel tank, and was stopped by the firewall, but a fragment from the firewall penetrated through, missed the gunner, penetrated the ammo hull ammo rack door, and maybe nicked a casing. Maybe not. It didn't say penetrating a casing, but it went through, kept going, and then that one, again, poor loader, same tank, Spalling penetrated through effectively and hit his other knee. Because not only did we already take his feet off, we gotta take both knees and legs. Like, no lower body allowed in this loader. And then we hit again, took out the engine again. No critical killing hits, but, hit again. Then they hit us again, bounced off the other side of the turret, penetrated exhaust chute, penetrated sponson, penetrated turret, crushing the thin armor surface, stopped by terrain. Look, it damaged the... it actually penetrated... It bounced down into the sponson and penetrated the exhaust chute. Like little bounces. The frame we went for the right point not to hit anything. Yeah. Yep. Actually, there was a frame that bounced off the storage backs. Weight saving Sudi's legs. Exactly. And then I think this was the... Yeah, this was the shot that burned out this M1. Because it actually went through the fuel tank this time. Managed to miss the commander's foot by a bare millimeter. Didn't hit the loader this time, surprisingly. Loader super leg, yep. But no, went right through into the ammunition in the whole storage, and that burned it out. And then we still hit it again, just to be sure. At least I think it burned it out. Then, no, they were still kind of pointing at us. We hit the ammunition again. Took the loader's feet again. If he had any feet left. Oh, and then... Oh, not in that insult to injury, the friendly platoon T-72 started shooting at him as well. Took the engine. Oh, another one also shot him. And hit the turret. Actually, almost made it through the turret. Almost snuck it in between the turret and the armor. Almost snuck it through. But was stopped by the backing. And then that one actually went through the hull bottom. Took the gunner's leg. Actually, that was like one of our shots. Took the gunner's leg out. Penetrated. Didn't actually hit any casings. And the gun mentally just stopped it. Did, yeah. But it just barely stopped it. It's absolutely barely. And then considering I thought he was dead, he actually wasn't dead. Considering all his hatches are still closed, so he was actually still combat capable. I just thought, oh, he's probably dead by now. I went and started shooting this guy. Penetrated fuel tank. Stopped by fuel tank. And then they still shot him. Didn't do anything. Bounced off. We shot here. Basically no damage. Kind of damaged the engine. That leg can probably be saved. It didn't bleed out. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, some of these wounds can't. And then we took a hit here. This is the hit that knocked out this tank. Actually, you can see fragments bouncing off the tank behind us. But it penetrated right through the turret ring. Any higher, it probably would have been stopped. Hit the gunner. And hit the ammunition behind him. In the hull. And that just blew him up. That was that once that happened. That was that. That was this guy gone. And then so we advanced around and used terrain, and we took a glancing blow up here, which actually wounded the gunner. This is the hit that wounded the gunner. Because this tank's gunner was wounded for like the longest time. It it shot through his sight. It penetrated the knight's sight and went down through that. That's how that happened. Hit the gunner's arm and leg, and also penetrated a throwing charge. So we're lucky this tank didn't explode right then and there, because that was a throwing charge. That's a bang. His kidney, anyways. He wouldn't be able to drink vodka again. Fate worse than death for Russia. Yep. I mean, if he hadn't exploded with the turret a couple seconds afterwards. Then we hit here. Stopped by a turret ring. Shame. The other tank's still alive as well. Thought I had died. They shot us again. Oh, that's how this guy's gun got destroyed. Because this is the guy who survived. No, this isn't. Is it? I think this is the guy who survived. But his gun breach and... Welcome in, God. We're just viewing an after action report where we brutally got murdered and maybe killed a M1, maybe 2. But no, his gun breach and barrel were destroyed, so he couldn't fire. This is a shot that did that. It bounced off. It didn't actually bounce off the turret. It went through the sponson box here and then into the gun. That was a very unlucky shot. Very unfortunate timing. The most unfortunate of timing. And then we made... No, it wasn't even us. Loader on that... Abrams probably bled out, yeah. Oh, no, wait, no. He actually managed to fire. So I guess his gun breach wasn't wounded. Then how come he couldn't fire later? Maybe they blew up his gun breach. But he actually managed to put a shell... Oh, it went through the command... It went through the gunner's sight. That's how it got through. Well done. I mean, until you exploded, but that went through into the ready rack and cooked off that. Commander also died, considering he had fragments bounce through his chest. Somehow the gunner survived. Unscratched, other than the burnout from the ammunition. Don't know how he managed that, but he did it. And then they actually started firing heat at us. That's a heat shell. So they must have ran out of APDS. Oh, I guess maybe just wounded. Maybe the commander's dead. Oh yeah, I mean the commander would be dead, probably. Actually, what's the timing on that? No, 7 seconds later, so that commander is at least dead. But that was a non-worry heat shell. Something Abrams below outdoors. I mean, the doors aren't blown out, I don't think. No, the doors haven't blown out, so maybe it didn't cook off the ammunition. I know one of them cooked off. This loader lost his leg. Sorry, loader, you're not surviving when you get hit by a 125mm APDS round going right through your leg. That leg's gone. Sorry, leg. Apparently, that's actually what stopped the shell. It was stopped by his leg. So either he got the luckiest leg possible, or it's just gone. And then we ran out of we actually ran out of APDS rounds, so it's supposed to be a low. Yeah, it does. So we just started firing HE at them. So no, actually didn't blow out the panel. Didn't actually burn it out. It just so we just firing HE at them. Took the track. Stopped by terrain. Still technically hit, so it's being counted here. That was against That was a heat shell that got stopped. So the ceramic armor can stop a heat shell. It just can't really stop a APDS round, which makes sense. And I think firing that this guy did broke his gun breech because he wasn't able to fire. Uh, that was another fragment from an HE round, just kind of blowing up nearby. Oh no, he was able to fire because he fired this shot. When did your gun breech get destroyed then? So you went right through. You hit a warhead, but that looks like a APDS. No, that's a heat warhead, I think. That might have been what caused the burn down. But a fragment bounced through and hit the gunner's chest, hit gunner's torso. Maybe didn't penetrate. The loader definitely had his arm taken off. This loader really is not on a good day. It's really not a good day for a loader. Or a commander, really. Considering he also had his arm penetrated in order to do that. Penetrated batteries somewhere. I mean, battery's not going to... I mean, battery might knock out the electronics, but not really a concern for survivability of the tank. And that was right above the gun mantlet. That was an excellent shot. Well done. And then nope, it was him again. So I don't know when his gun breech got destroyed. Because he fired here, too. Shoulder, well, it probably didn't come off all the blood was there. Probably blood, yeah. Yeah. Other than actually, this tank was slower firing. I don't know why his got his turret backwards. But he's got his turret facing backwards for some reason. Who knows why, but he's got it going backwards. Too bad he's not shooting at him. That's a heat round. No, that's an HE round that we hit. Actually penetrated the lower front plate, but was stopped by the hull floor. That was another APDS round by him. Took out the engine. Ah, this is what knocked out his ammunition. Considering he had a broken gun breech, this guy managed to reload again. He fired with his probably wounded gunner. He shot, and he managed to hit the gun breech and the loading mechanism, and only the gun breech of the loading mechanism. Somehow. Penetrate turret, entered fighting compartment, hit autoloader, penetrate turret storage box, hit gun breech housing, hit engine. Yeah, it clipped the breech, but it knocked out the autoloader. And since the T-72 doesn't have a manual loader, he could no longer fire, despite the fact that he had the APDS rounds. And was also proving the more accurate gunner. So that was him knocked out. And then he took another heat round. To the track. Didn't really do anything other than sputter off the whole side. Maybe damaged the track a little bit, but from there. And then there was a heat round that actually missed, went over his head. That could have killed him right there. And hit this gun barrel. This already destroyed gun barrel. Just went, yeah, no, we're going to blow the end of this off. And then we finished reloading, which took forever. The time difference is 7 minutes from when this shot hit and we managed to get into cover to when we managed to finish reloading and we got our next shot off, which did nothing. And then we penetrated the road wheel, hull size, up by train. Bounced off the turret. Yeah, gave him a muzzle brake. Did nothing. Always went back to this guy for some reason. That was up by turret ring. That one penetrated. And I think this one was the one that caused a burn down of this tank. I think this tank burned down. Yeah, this one penetrated through. Managed to miss the loader. His feet somehow. And all hit the ammunition. And then we managed to catch this guy. Actually, no, I don't think it did. I must have thought it would. Maybe some of the ammunition burned down, and not all of it. But then we managed to catch this guy with its turret turned because it lost us because we went behind a hill. So it started looking again. And we managed to catch him with the turret turned. So we killed the commander, I'm pretty sure, considering he took like 5 different shrapnel hits. The loader also died. Let's see. Penetrated propellant casing, stuff by turret bottom, hit commander's torso, penetrated, hit commander's gut, hit commander's left arm, penetrated commander's left arm, hit commander's left lung, hit loader's torso, penetrated loader's torso, hit loader's heart, loader died. Yeah, this was a good hit. It managed just barely to get through the thinner side. This was lucky. And that burned down this tank, I think. Yes, that caused the ammunition panels to blow out, along with the loader being dead and all that. This hit just penetrated road wheels and bounced. Did nothing. Here's a repeat of did nothing. I mean, it clipped the loader's foot, took his foot off. So it did something. Again, I mean, he's had his foot taken off 3 times now. There goes his leg again. This loader is having a bad day. This loader is having the worst day. He's been hit like nearly 10 times now. I don't know if he's dead or not, but at this point he would probably be very dead. I would think. Penetrated the engine again. Or runner hit the engine. Severed the Achilles tendon, yeah. And then we actually fired APDS round at number 3 down the line, aiming for the turret again. We almost made it through the hull. It almost made it through the hull front. One thing I don't like about the game so far is when you hit and not kill, they call target, which is meant to be called a hit. Ah. Well, he wish he was dead, probably, yeah. I've noticed sometimes they call re-engage. Then again, not the Russian tanks, considering the Russian tanks have no voice for some reason. Don't know why. That almost made it through the turret ring. It didn't. Actually, that was a little bit lower. That would have gone through the driver's hatch. But that didn't. That was high. Actually, this tank never even fired once yet, I don't think. That one did penetrate the hull, though. That driver had a bad day. This driver had the worst day. Also, loader, say goodbye to your feet. Sorry, it's the rules. I don't make them. As well as probably the engine being just wrecked. Maybe the transmission, not the engine. You hit driver's gut, hit driver's left lung, hit driver's lower spine, penetrated hull. We were 4. Penetrated loader's left leg, hit loader's left leg, penetrated firewall. Yeah, this loader is... somehow didn't hit his hand, though. Must have just barely missed his hand. I'm reading the damage log. Left leg. No, it technically missed the loader's hand. Just the leg is gone. Again. No legs allowed, sorry. And then we ran out of high explosives, started firing heat. Stopped by special armor. Driver got shrapnel through the dick, yeah. Yeah. Well, he got more than shrapnel. He got a 125mm through the dick. APDS round, because it went through him. Oh, that actually... I like how we could toggle restocking. So yes, we're going to toggle restocking on this M1. That one actually penetrated through the upper glacis. That, if the loader wasn't already had his leg removed, it will be removed now. Yeah, it's just gone. This loader is... I would say his lower half is gone. Also, the commander lost his leg. Or at least took damage to his leg at the bare minimum. I mean, this is heat, so maybe just, holes in it now that self-cauterized because, super high temperature. And then they return fire. This is... Oh, this is the guy we're just shooting at. They returned fire. And they bounced. They bounced off the side, yeah, luckily. This is where we moved up. And then we hit again. It actually penetrated through... Where did it hit? Oh, that sneaked in right underneath the special armor. Penetrated the hull. Did nothing, though. Well, it hit the fuel tank. And then we took a APDS round. Holes in him, bled out from huge blood vessels in the leg at that point, yeah. Unless he self-cauterized. Oh, this was this guy. The guy who never engaged yet. He saw us and fired. And just popped the turret. Killed the commander. 100%. And that also burned down the turret, I think. I mean, then again, we only had like HE left in this tank at this point, so nothing major. Actually, no, it hadn't. Because we were still kind of moving. No, we weren't moving. We were just here. And it bounced off the side of the turret. And then it hit here and didn't do anything. Then, oh no, that's the one that killed us. Because that went right through, well, the only active shell left in the carousel. Which is HE. Which popped us. Yeah, it popped us. And then we switched over to our broken tank. Ooh, shell fragments to the cock, yep. Yeah. Broken tank, which then proceeded to, when we swapped over, just get nuked by an APDS round to the lower hull. I mean, the driver actually wasn't hurt by any fragments as far as I can tell. However, it did go right through the ammunition carousel again and blow it up as well, or at least burn it down. And then this is our up the hill. Okay, wait, hold on. It penetrated right inside the gunner's cupola. No, commander's cupola. Okay, so the gunner was killed in this shot by a piece of shrapnel that bounced around the commander's cupola, across, hit his head, went through his jaw, and bounced off that into his arm. And also hit the autoloader, but didn't really do anything to the autoloader. Maybe Dale was swamp punch not to get hit, so he got ammo hit. Said, yeah. And no, he made a deal so that this loader, so that his gunner would get hit. Because this is the, like, unluckiest bounce you could have possibly gotten for this gunner. He had the most unluckiest bounce, because fragment bounced from inside the commander's cupola. It hit him in the head. Like, by all rights, that shell should have done basically nothing. At the T-72. Ah, yes. I mean, this is our T-7. This is a T-72 we swapped to, and drove up here, set to be this gunner go. Yeah. Well, this is us, and then we couldn't fire, so we swapped to the BMP, and well, no, the BMP managed to follow us. One of the BMPs actually managed to follow us. Holy shit! Oh, other T-72. We got hit by fragments as well. So yeah, we exploded quite violently on this one. And then fragments actually bounced off the next one. I didn't kill it, but I did bounce off it. And then this is our death ride. Yeah, Enderpeon got annihilated. This is our death ride. That was a heat shell that was crushed by impact angle. And then there was another heat shell crushed by impact angle. So they must have run out of APDS in the ready rack. Yeah, I think they're out of APDS in the ready rack. It's in the semi-ready rack on the other side. So they're firing heat at us. That's the only reason we survived, probably. And then they put a heat shell right through. I think that is a heat shell in our tank. And that knocked it out. All in all, it was a longer fight than I expected. Considering there's 66 hits that actually hit. If we enable it to show all hits, that's 130 shots that were fired in this engagement. Half of them hit. Which is, could be worse. Could have been better for us. So I think we knocked out one Abrams, actually, having reviewed the footage as it were. Maybe two if you count crew kills. Oh, it was two. And that was enough to knock out the campaign. Wowie, yep. Campaign finished. Campaigns are not file. All items in gameplay are subject to change. Exactly. Yeah, we'll start a... Actually, no. Instant action. I want to go to firing range. There is a little rally. I think it was supposed to be for commander. You must follow the marked road. There is a rally. So there is, different gaps and proving grounds. Check is all playable vehicles and work in progress vehicles. Oh, actually, there's two M60s. Oh, there's a T-72 and T-72 M1. Map is currently work in progress. Let's go take a look at all the different vehicles. And then we'll start off a US campaign.
Motor ready! Sable loaded! Gunner ready. Sable index.
So I guess Wally isn't in yet. So we have an M1 improved. Poor best the M60s. Yeah. Playing to use is pretty easy, yeah. Then again, I don't want to only just go to do the Warsaw Pact. Plus, I want crew voices a little bit. This is a TS, which is the improved M60. Oh, and we can also take a look, I think, of work in progress vehicles. Hold on. We're going to back this guy up, and we're going to look at the work in progress stuff. And answer your question, can I kill the work in progress stuff? So, oh, it's M109 ITV. Here's Wally. Ah, no, he doesn't exist. Technically. Yeah, he doesn't exist. Shame. But here's Wally. It's a 113 with a tow launcher. Basically a Bradley tow launcher. Oh, it's an A1A1. Okay, so that's extra armor version of the Leopard. So the standard M1 or A1 doesn't have the extra armor on the turret. And I think it's a 105 still. It might be a 120 though. a Leopard. I can't remember exactly when they moved to the 120. And that's going to be for German faction, which is coming eventually. There's a T-62 Orber 1972, which is better than T-55, but it's not T-72. T-64A, which is like proto T-72, effectively. With, is it like engine exhaust on the back? I'm gonna drive around the back in a second. I don't think any Leopard 1s had 120s. No, there was a, I think there was a variation of the Leopard 1 with a 120. I think there was. Because that doesn't look like the 105. It's a little bit bigger. I think the A1 might be actually the 120 version. But I'm pretty sure there is a Leopard 1 with a 120. I think. Because it looks more like a T-62, and that's, I think, a 125. I think that's a 120. Oh, BMP-2. Oh, good. Something else to brutally murder me. With a better anti-tank guided missile system. And then BDR-60 BP, which is... Oh, it's a 6-wheeled. Versus a 2-wheeled, or 4-wheeled. Alright, well, let's see if we can find any other work-in-progress assets. Oh, there's a truck. Hold on, is this truck destructible? I mean, there's guys in the truck. There are guys inside trucks, so assumably... That's just mean. I just took that guy's head off effectively with a 105. Oh, that one missed. Prototype version got scrapped at the end of the Cold War. Yeah. So not an official version, but potentially. Depends. I know he bailed out. Some of the driver lived there. Oh wait, no, I missed clean decapitation. Yeah, I think I missed the. No, I think I killed that guy. Oh, I didn't even see the Euro behind him. I didn't mean to kill this guy. I mean, I killed him anyway. Whoops. No secret guys hiding back in here, but this is the TTS, which I think is like the non-upgrade. And then there's a regular M1, so there's an improved M1. This is just a regular M1. There's the Rise passive system, which increases the armor and adds, the Rise passive system. So, increased in survivability against, heat rounds. There's a Bradley. Alright, have a good night, Gordy. I will be streaming tonight. May not be this, maybe something else. We'll see. Oh, so I wanted to see. Ooh, that's an interesting sight. Is that laser range finding? Okay, that you aim with that crosshair, kind of. No, it is a aim sight. You gotta aim the elevation. I mean, there's enough rounds going down range to do that. Where's the tow launcher aim? You had to hold to fire. Alright, it follows the crosshair. Got it. Ooh. There's tanks down there. Alright, so that's how the tow launcher goes. Good to know. What happens if I switch? Oh, that just goes wild. That side is off to the side for Bradley. Doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it is odd. Okay, so you don't actually adjust that. You just where the point of aim is referenced to. Okay, understood. That's HE, which is a very different arc. I was gunner in real life, so I know it's wrong. Yeah. Well, that's something you could maybe go and pass on to them. And there's coaxial, which is going who knows where. And then back to 25. Oh, there they go. They just take forever to get down range. Oh, there's Uzel, which we accidentally hit with a 105mm APDS round. Still drives though. Somehow the gunner, or not gunner, driver survived. Oh, that's the gun sight. Is the burst sight dude slumped over? Yeah, the commander is dead. Commander's dead as all hell. The driver's kind of alive. Oh, there's beats in this one. Oh yeah, this is probably the beats you said for the rally video, because there's a rally track on one of the maps somewhere. BDRM 2. Oh, that's the one with just the machine gun. Which is actually very good against 115. I mean, it gets nuked all the same. This is the anti-tank system. I actually never tried the Soviet anti-tank system. I know the tow is wire-guided, but how does the Soviet one work? Ah, it's guided as well. Why is there a rangefinder if it's guided? Ah! Time fuse. I see. Well, I mean, we got quite conveniently a tank that tests its effectiveness against. Hold, please. Yeah, shorter range. Okay, it can penetrate the side. Excellent. Could just turn around, execute the. Yeah, it's shorter ranged. Kaboom! There goes the turret. T-55A. We already know about this guy. 113. Oh, aiming down the sight 113 is just aiming down sight literally. Of the 50 cal. I like how the Bradley almost like turns around to go, what the hell are you doing? Actually, hold on. I'm going to test something with the BDRM. It's a tow missile system. I already know about that. That's fine. That's a BMP. T-72M. So the M1 is improved somehow. Probably might have more ammunition. Or maybe higher penetration ammunition. I don't know. That's the M1 improved. Still can fire this 50. Where is... Give me BDRM. BDRM. Alright, BDRM. I'm going to test something with you very quickly. Can you actually penetrate, like I suspect, the rear of a Bradley? And if not, the side of the Bradley as well. You know, just in case. Just in case they throw in a recon by force mission Bradleys at us. I like how it turns around to go, what the hell are you doing? Okay. If you go through the window, yes. You have to go through the window. Right up to 3mm. Except for that area right there, apparently. Yeah, right through the hole in the door. There's an area where it can kind of get through. Yeah, there's that one area. Now, Bradley, gunner heavily wounded. So yeah, right through there can get in and bounce. I guess maybe it's shot trapping a tiny bit. Oh yes, the gunner's heavily wounded, so it can't actually operate the gun. I say commander also can't take over. I was about to go, Bradley, just get your revenge. Actually, this is a perfect chance. Give me back the BDRM. Oh, Bradley's right there. Let's check for other weak points, because, you know, we might face them again. Step by side. Maybe at the gun slits. Or not gun slits, but the little gun turrets. May as well learn what works. Yep. Okay, so if we ever had to fight a Bradley for whatever reason in a BDRM, aim for there. Because that works. Excellent job. I already know you can get through a 1-3 anywhere. Hold on. More science time. Hello, Abrams. I should not be able to do anything to you. But let's do science. Okay, so get the engine. Set my turret side, as expected. I like what's turning around to aim at me. Just like, what the hell are you doing? Commander Scapola. Let's see, can I get through the rear of the turret, though? Like I said, this is the improved M1. Okay, so we can get through the rear of the turret. Okay. So you can get through the side hull, too. Kind of. Kind of. Yeah, there's a certain angle. I love how it still aims at me like, what the hell are you doing? It's not pleased with my science. At all. Yeah, definitely not on the turret side. So we do have a way to at least destroy the ready ammunition on an M1, if nothing else. In a BDRM, like if this ever works in a national campaign, I'll be very surprised. No, turn your turret back around. I want to test to make sure it's working on the normal M1 as well. I'm not gonna do anything. You can trust me, maybe. Come on, keep going. Keep going. May as well check to see if there's a difference between the M1s. Nope, no difference. Yes, I know I betrayed you, but then again, I said maybe in the trust. I got 32 rounds left. May as well check about the M60 as well. No. No, I cannot bully the M60 with a BDRM by getting around behind it. I mean, The turret's just on fire now, but other than that, the tank's apparently fine. Engine lost, power lost. It has the round in the gun, and that's it. Oh, well, and the stuff in the hull too. But then again, I don't think they'll be moving the ammunition out of there. They're both fine from. Yeah, they both have blowout hatches. It's just you can destroy most of the ammunition in M1 from the rear. I do like it does give you a backup site. Hold on, what happens if I restock? Oh, does it put the fire out? Okay, it actually can't restock. So actually, it won't let it restock. So, and if you can't restock, oh, maybe the door won't open because the power's gone. Hold on. Give me the other M1, the one on fire. Oh, the loader's wounded as well. Don't mind the. I'm gonna fire up back. Oh, that went over. Now, can you restock if you have power? No. Okay, so if you knock out the ammunition in the rear of the M1, they can't actually restock. And they can't continue the engagement. That is good to know. So in the future, if I ever see an M1 with its panels blow out, it's got one shell left and it can't do nothing. Good science was had today. Good science was had. Now what? Let's just, oh. Why are you going up into the sky? Just remove the VRM. No witnesses. You know, the commander's hatch actually moves independently of the main turret when you have it selected, because it could. Like, that is a nice little touch. I like that. I like that. He was all still alive. This guy is still here. Tow launcher's still here. BMP-1. Actually, hold on. HE frag. Let's do some science with the BMP. I was going to start a campaign, but, you know, let's just do some science against the M1. Use the opportunity, do some science, figure out how the launcher works. Something blew up. Hello, M1s. Please hold for science. Can your heat round get through an M1? No. Nope. Alright. How does this work? Okay, that's, that is literally mouse input, moves it. Okay, that went well over. Okay. So the amount of mouse input you give affects how quickly it moves. Understood. Oh, apparently we're still guiding a missile. Apparently I'm reloading, but the missile's still there. Alright. Oh, that went over again. Okay, so if it's close range, you really gotta... They're gonna go down. Oh, that went right over it. Oh, come on. Oh, you can pause? I didn't even know you could pause. Alright, let's try it against the M60. Okay, that can penetrate the side. Even against the Rise. Which is supposed to be protection. Alright, turret side. Nope. I mean, got penetrated turret side face, but not the armor array. Crossbow impact angle. There goes the M60 turret. That penetrated the side, as expected, considering it's, you know, not as well protected from the front. Or from the side, rather. So, greater chance to penetrate from the side. But it is good science. Good science was done. Good science was done. Now, can we cook off the ammunition in the hull? No, it's enter hull storage. That should have. If it's going to do anything, that's going to kick it off, I think. Or not. Or it could not. There goes the loader and the gunner. That... If that didn't cook off anything, I don't think anything will. As we can, let's bully the M113 a little bit. That burned down. And then we'll just knock out. Well, maybe knock out. It did enter the fighting compartment, but it didn't really penetrate. There's a gunner hit. Ammunition should be about here. There it goes. That's ammunition in the hull. Just against the turret with this last shell. Oh, it went right through the side turret. I thought it would go and get stopped because it's special protection. It didn't. Then again, I made it hit low. And there's only HE frags left. I mean, HE frags not going to do anything. There goes that turret as well. Lots of turret tossing. And the mission. Oh, it's going to give me the shots. So yeah, that was that guy. Oh, that didn't even fully hit him. That just a fragment hit him. Oof. Oh, and then we hit through the engine. To somehow miss this guy. This guy somehow survived. And then we hit these guys, and they survived the first shot, somehow. Well, actually, no, that was the one that killed the commander. Never mind. And then that was Bradley hits on the target. And that was HE, that was a tow missile hit, and then tow missile hit. And then that was our little shot that was guaranteed to hit. I wonder if that's got a different system that allows the commander to aim. Maybe. Maybe more ammunition. Oh, I think that might have more wet storage ammunition than the T-72 normal. Maybe. And then obviously BMP-1. Nope. That did hit. And actually go through the commander's cupola. It didn't say anything about it, but did go and bounce through and take off the commander's head. And then that went through the side. And that went through into ammunition. That went through this. Didn't go through. Actually, it almost made it through a fragment. Almost made it. And then, yeah, crushed, and then penetrated, and then penetrated, and then that hit the ammunition. Almost. That definitely hit the ammunition. Then that, knocked out them. Yeah. Nothing really we need to... And that was a bullying shot. And then that went right through the side. Through their legs. And that was the ammunition. And then just a test. Actually, no, that hit low. That hit the sponson first and triggered. I was trying to hit the turret to try and test against the turret armor. It didn't work. Oh, so this is a T-72M, not the... we blew up the M1 already. So can't test that. Alright, well, that's going to do it for today for Gunner Heat PC. So thank you all for coming out. There'll be something tonight. At some point. I have no idea. Well, tonight being after midnight on the East Coast, so sorry for everybody on the East Coast. It might be more Gunner Heat PC. It might be... I don't know. I'll decide when I get up. Thank you all for coming out. Hope you have a good rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Take care, and I hope to see you all next time. Have a good one, everybody.